clicked on this video, then you're probably the lazy kind of learner. But that's okay, I'm not judging because I am the same exact way. Nobody wants to sit there for hours and study and learn dry grammar and read very dry text. It's gonna make you lose motivation quite fast. So what I instead did was actually find ways to make this a little bit more fun for me. For those of you who don't know, I moved to Germany in September of 2023, and in the first 8 months I was already fluent in German. After 10 months I had already passed the most difficult German exam in the country with the highest grade possible. More on this you can find in this video right here for a cute little story time on how I actually did it. But in today's video I'm gonna give you 3 show suggestions that are really gonna elevate your language regardless of which one it is. This is actually not German specific. So let's get right on into it. Disclaimer, I really hate to do this because I know what kind of reputation reality TV shows have. The reason that I'm gonna suggest these to you is because the language used in reality TV is actually the casual and daily language, which is in theory exactly what you're gonna want to master. Of course, it's important to be able to speak very scientifically and to reach this fluency where you can speak in a way that's very convincing, charming, and where you're coming off as smart and capable. However, there's also the other aspect of things where when you learn a language, you're also gonna want to be able to mix in with the natives. You're gonna want to be able to talk to them without feeling like you're speaking formal. You're gonna want to have the option of speaking very casually. Reality TV will actually help you achieve that. So with that being said, my first suggestion for you is the very famous, the very popular Love is Blind. The reason I'm suggesting Love is Blind as the very first one is because there are so many different seasons. However, if the language that you're trying to learn has not been represented yet by the show, then one thing you can still do is actually watch the USA edition, which is originally in English, but you can dub it into the language that you want to learn. And it's not going to be too horrible. It's actually going to be pretty accurate, and they're still not going to speak formally. It's going to be dubbed, and it's going to be in this casual language that we really want to learn. I'm going to talk very briefly about Love is Blind. The ladies and the men are separated, and anytime they want to talk to each other, the woman goes into a pod from her side, the man goes into a pod from his side, and there's a wall in between them. So they can't see each other, they can't touch each other, they can only hear each other and talk. And I guess the reason this show did so well is because that's something that really resonates with people. People want to be heard. People want to be seen for who they are on the inside. They don't instantly want to be judged based on how they look. I guess that's a part of the show's success. At the end of it though, these couples have to decide, okay, are we gonna get married or not? Once they make this decision in the pods, not having seen each other, they are now allowed to actually see each other. And they meet for the first time, and it's really awkward, but they still kiss for some reason. And then what seems like a day after meeting each other, they go on honeymoon or vacation or whatever, where they actually spend a period of time together, living together, seeing if it's actually a good match physically as well. Check it out if you want to. It's actually pretty fun. I mean, I know reality TV is just brain rot, but still, sometimes we need a little brain rot. Okay, moving on to the next show, and it's kind of similar. It's called The Ultimatum. The way this happens though is interesting. So already formed couples, I mean, these are people that are actually dating each other in real life, and they go into the show and they break up. And there are many couples like this obviously, and they start dating each other. Forgot to mention though, the original couples that go in, one of them is ready to be married and has issued an ultimatum. Other one, however, is not ready to be married and is like, why am I here? The reason they do this switcheroony and actually try living with a completely other person and dating another person is to actually figure out, is the problem really that I'm not ready to be married, or is it that my partner is not the one I want to be married to? I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it can get juicy sometimes. And then my third and final suggestion would be Too Hot to Handle. And the way this goes is you have hot singles that are so excited to be on this paradise show, but they get tricked. They think that they're going on a show where they can do anything they want. Get it? And then this cone, her name is Lana, she tells them, no, you're actually not allowed to do everything you want. You're not allowed to be physical with each other. And they're always like so disappointed, like, oh my god, really? I can't tell if it's acting or not. I mean, reality TV must be partially acting, right? Am I the only one that believes this? Like, sometimes I'm just sitting there and I'm like, there's no way this is not scripted. Thank you guys for watching. For more tips on how to learn languages effectively and quickly, you can go ahead and check out this video right here, or check out my channel generally, where I very frequently find new ways and exciting ways to learn a new language without getting demotivated instantly. You could also check out my TikTok, where I actually teach German, being a non-German myself. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next ones.